Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so super much for joining me for another video. If this is your first time here, pretty please give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below in the comment section because I really do adore hearing from you guys. And pretty please subscribe to my channel. It would really mean the world to me. There's also a notification bell. If you select all, you'll be notified every time I upload. So today, you guys, the day has come where I attempt acrylic application in a video. So we're gonna do this today, guys. If you wanna see how this turns out for this beginner, you're gonna have to keep watching. Alrighty guys, so today I figured that, like I said, we would be doing some acrylic application. I figured we would be testing out the Kiara Sky all-in-one dip powders. Again, I did just do kind of a swatch video, and I also did do a set on my practice hand. I just didn't have it on camera, so we're going to do that today. So we're going to get into a couple of the products that I'm going to be using today real quick. I am going to be using my Red Iguana Practice Finger, my Enailcouture Luxe brush wipes, my shop towels underneath that. It kind of soaks up any extra monomer that may, seep through. I'm also going to be testing out this gem picker, this beautiful gem picker that Miss Ceci bought me for my nail swap. I'm also going to use, hopefully, this little fan brush that I got from one of my Nail Boxy mystery bags. We are going to be using my Ugly Duckling number 8 Kolinsky brush, as well as my Ugly Duckling Dappen dish. It is gorgeous, you guys. I got that on Love Nails website. Definitely check them out. I will be using my Kiara Sky Beyond Pro Efile today, guys, as well as my Mia Secret Prep. I'm going to be using the Kiara Sky Primer today, you guys, just because I'm using their monomer as well as their dip powder, so I figured why not use the primer as well. I'm also going to be using some Wonder Gel, some Squeezy Gel from Enailcouture as well, and I think maybe we'll use some Dulce nail sprinkles that I got from one of my mystery boxes, and some cute little trendy nail supply gold slices. So maybe some Swarovskis too. I'm not really sure. But the tips that I'm using today, you guys, I got from Enailcouture. These are the Russian stiletto nail tips. So we're going to be using those. So let's kind of just get into this, guys. I did, for time's sake, put on the tip already using my trusty KDS nail glue. This stuff is the best, you guys. If you haven't tried that, make sure you pick yourself up some because it is great. So yeah, I did already kind of prep the nail. I didn't use my prep and everything yet. I did, however, prep like my nail before I put on my tip, just kind of removing the shine. We do have to go in and remove the shine off of the tip, however, so we are going to do that. I'm also going to be using my little pipette as well to put the monomer in my Dappen dish when it becomes time for that. So this is kind of a good time, good time to demo this e-file actually, because I haven't used it much on camera. I think it was maybe once. So we do have forward and reverse. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on a very low speed because you don't want to kind of tear up your natural nail by any means. So I also want to kind of blend in the tip. As you can see, it's a little bit raised compared to my natural, the natural nail. So we kind of, let's move this out of the way because I don't want a bunch of dust on it and getting in my monomer and stuff like that. So let's just kind of go in and blend this in. Just gonna kind of very gently go over the area where the tip meets the natural nail, just to make, it's more aesthetically pleasing. It's easier application wise because you don't have that whole big hump, so to speak, as I like to call it. So I have noticed one thing with this e-file. It does kind of make a clicking noise every once in a while, and I actually, the one time I did use it on camera, I had one subscriber kind of ask me if mine did that, because hers does. So I'm not really sure if it's like some kind of malfunction or if that's kind of just, it is what it is. It still works great, so I don't really think that it kind of really affects anything besides it kind of does this little clicky, jumpy thing. I don't know if you guys have the Beyond Pro, let me know. Let me know if yours kind of does the same thing. It would be interesting to find out. I don't think it would be something I'd send it away for, just because I need my e-file. I practice all the time, so I don't want to go without one. I do have an extra, but you guys know I am giving that one away. We are about to hit 500 subscribers, you guys, so make sure that you like, make sure you comment, and but most importantly, subscribe and share. You definitely don't want to miss when I give the e-file away, but also we want to get us up to the 500 mark so we can give it away. So make sure that you share, tell your nail friends to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and then we can get that giveaway going. Also later today, you guys, I will be announcing the winner of my Miss Tabitha's Nails birthday design competition / contest. So you don't want to miss that either. So let's just turn this off. Kind of keep the cord out of the way. I got my dust brush, so I guess I could just use the fan brush so I don't have to leave my little spot here. All right, girls. So let's get into this. We are going to start with some dehydrator. Today, like I said, I will be using my nail prep from Mia's Secret. This is a 1/2 fluid ounce. So some people just kind of do the natural nail. I tend to kind of do the whole nail, natural and, you know, the artificial part. I don't really know why. I figure it can't hurt, and I touch things a lot, probably more than I should, and probably more than other people would. So, yeah. So I'm just going in with a little bit of that. Oh, I have a little dusty thingy there. There we go. Wipe that off. Okay, so that was my pH balance, they call it. So typically I would go in with my Young Nails Protein Bond, but because I am practicing, for one, I want to save that for my own hands, you know what I mean? And I also wanted to use the same brand. But usually when I am using a certain specific brand, I will use both. I'll use my Young Nails and I'll use their brand. So that's typically what I do. So I'm going to go in with this primer from Kiara Sky, you guys, and I'm just going to go in with a thin little layer. You don't want to go too crazy. But I do tend to kind of scrub it in a bit, especially up by the cuticle area. I don't know why. It makes me feel better. I feel like it's going to stick better. I am super weird. And I also do typically go in with 2 coats. However, I'm not going to do that today because I am practicing and I don't want to kind of waste a bunch of product if I don't have to. So let's get rid of that. We're just going to let that dry for a quick second. And while it does, we're going to get some monomer in our dish, ladies. If you're still here, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate seeing all of these familiar faces, the new faces. You guys are just amazing, and I really do adore you all. So let's put some in our dish, shall we? So I figured I would start with just one nail because I haven't done this on camera before, and I figured it wouldn't hurt to kind of just practice a bit, almost warm up, I guess. I don't know. So let's cap this. As I said, I will be using my ugly duckling dish and brush. So we're going to take the cap off and submerge our brush. I'm going to move this forward just to kind of give myself a little bit more space here. Just like that, because it'll probably fall again and again. I really love this mat, you guys, this glitter mat, but I really do feel like I might have to switch it up just because my camera really seems to want to focus on that. So today, like I said, we are going to be testing out the Kiara Sky All-in-One Dip Powder. This is a 2-ounce jar, and we are using Something Borrowed. So that is the color. It's like a beautiful teal color, and I really wanted to try this one and see what we come up with. So that's what she looks like. It's a very beautiful, like teal kind of greenish color. I really do love it. So let's get my little brush wipe here. Get rid of my caps and get into it, girls. So I really hope everyone will just kind of understand and remember that I'm a beginner and be kind. Pretty please. So we are going to go in for our first bead. I don't really remember the ratio because I did only swatch this once, but we're going to find out. So that's what she looks like. It's a very, very, very pretty teal. Hopefully that's focusing in. So I'm going to try to find a good frame here. Okay, so let's just lay down this first bead. Very, very, very nice consistency. I do definitely like that. So I typically don't have any much rhyme or reason for where I place my beading. I kind of just go with what works for me. So everybody's different. I mean, everyone does it differently. Literally, like no exaggeration. So I'm trying not to get too close to the cuticle with big beads because I don't want to mess up my practice finger. I really do love this practice finger. So I'm just going to go in with a tiny bead to kind of get up in there. I know that's not how you're supposed to do it, so please don't come for me, you guys. And please don't come for me if I'm too out of frame, because this is my first time doing this on camera. Ooh, I definitely just messed that up. So I'm gonna go in and try to get that off my hand before that dries. Ooh, I have a stray hair on my brush that I just noticed. I hate that. So I'm just trying to go in and clean up my little area there. So I hope everyone is doing well, being safe, all of that good stuff. I'm so happy to have you guys all back here to support me for another video. Oh my goodness, this is driving me absolutely mad, that little stray hair that I didn't notice until now. Oh, it's painful. So I know I don't have like the best method of applying acrylic, so you guys are probably all thinking, what the hell is she doing? But this is a new brush as well, so I'm just trying to kind of, it's new powder, new brush, first video, so please be gentle with me. So yeah, I'm just going in kind of with a bunch of like random beads, how I usually would. Ooh, too heavy-handed. So it's really hard to find the ratio, as you guys know, when you're using like a new product. Ooh, that's probably too dry. So I'm just kind of trying to go along and do it as I go. So the top is definitely looking pretty rough and bumpy. So we're definitely gonna have to fix that. Like I said, I am such a beginner. So filing is definitely my best friend, as it probably is a lot of yours. I hope I'm in frame. I probably am not. I'm just trying to go in and smooth out this madness here. Yes, I'm so happy to do this for you guys, though. It's definitely a subscriber request video because a lot of you ladies have been asking to see me apply acrylic. So we're doing that today. So I'm trying to walk this up because I can't seem to get it to lay down. I have a fuzz. Oh, now I have a fuzz. I have a fuzz and I don't want my acrylic to set. Definitely started to set on me. So I'm just trying to kind of fix that. So I hope that this inspires other beginners to kind of get on YouTube and share their journeys as well, because I think it is super fun to, you know, watch these videos from a different perspective of, you know, not being a pro. You don't have to be a pro to share your journey. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to teach anybody how to do nails. I'm just trying to share my own nail journey. And if you learn along the way, super duper cool. So I don't know. I do like this brush. However, I really, really do prefer my Glitter Planet brush. I can't really see. So I have my my Archon mount, and it kind of has the clamp right over the screen where I would see what you would be seeing. So just trying to kind of find a good angle, and I know I don't have it. So I'm trying to walk this back because I tend to be scared to place it too close to the cuticle on my hand. So I usually will try to go in and do it that way. Little tiny beads, walking it up kind of thing. I'm sure that's the wrong way to do it. But I'm going to go in with a little tiny bead up in this little corner down here. Well, I guess it's not a corner, but you know what I mean. And hope that I don't kind of flood this little area, which I did. Oh my goodness. So it is tough, you guys. If you're someone that doesn't do nails and you're watching nail videos and you're just thinking, why are they so bad at this? Trust me, girl, it is so much harder than it looks. So much harder. And then if you add doing it on film, like if you're trying to film yourself, it just makes it even harder. So I'm just trying to get this kind of, so I'm turning my nail from side to side like they recommend, just so that you can get every kind of angle and see what you're going to be seeing as the wearer of the nail. Because you're not going to see it from the same angle all the time, so it may look great, and suddenly you look at a different angle once you're all finished and you're like, what the heck happened? So you definitely want to keep turning your nail around. Oops, that's probably way too big of a bead, but that's okay. We'll just kind of make it work. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this video today, guys. Like I said, you guys have been wanting to see me do this, and I've been wanting to do it for you. So yeah, here it finally is. I know the frame is probably pretty crazy because I get really focused when I'm doing my nails. Like, you could try to talk to me, but it probably won't work. So me trying to talk to you guys is kind of ludicrous because I just am horrible at that. So forgive me. So I'm just trying to control my beading, not let it get too crazy and messy, but you know, sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes it just looks crazy. Okay, so I mean, it is what it is. It definitely isn't perfect, so thank goodness for filing. Just trying to figure out how to fix this the best way without messing it up more. Because I do have a few spots that are obviously kind of but you know, that's beginner nails for you. So trying to get this little spot here. There we go. Kind of messed it up there. So yeah, guys, it is what it is as a beginner. It's tough, guys. It really is. It's so much harder than it looks. Like, I remember watching these videos thinking, I can do that, you know, I can do that. And it's just so much harder than you really think it is. Ooh, oops. I know I definitely have thought quite a few times about giving up because I felt like, oh my gosh, I could never ever compare to any of these people. Like, so I think that's the thing, is you just really can't compare your work to other people's. Oh gosh, that's rough. Let me just get a closer look at angle wise. Okay, so I think we need to place one here, but it just is so much tougher than it looks, guys. It really is. And I just remember thinking, I can do this, and you know, it's so much tougher than what I expected. So yeah, this stuff definitely has a very nice consistency. I definitely can't complain. I mean, it's definitely a beautiful color as well. So I'm still kind of super duper bad at apexes. I mean, it's just not going to happen for me for right now. You know what I mean? Like, I've just kind of accepted that it comes in stages. We're going to need some more monomer real quick. But it definitely comes in stages. You get better, whoops, you get better with time, you get better with patience. I mean, you don't get better giving up. So that's kind of where I'm at. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame, guys. All right, so I am going to get some more monomer. I do want to add some glitter and then encapsulate that. So let's hope that that goes well. I have a hard time knowing oops, thickness wise, where, you know what I mean, like how thick you make the color before you put the glitter on, because then I end up I don't know, with too, it would be too thick basically. So the color I make too thick, and then by the time the clear comes off, you have to file so much that you go into the glitter. So that's kind of what my issues have been as of late. So I think I'm gonna need just like one more bead I'm gonna go with, and then we're gonna go in with some glitter. So I do wish these brushes were a bit more, I don't know, they are pinched, they're just not quite, I don't know exactly what it is that's off about it, but just something isn't exactly how I would like it, and I don't know what I want it like, but if that makes sense. Like, I know what I want, sort of, when I see it. So I'm having a hard time getting it smooth, like you can see, but that's basically just me being a beginner and kind of struggling, you know? I do find this, oops, sorry. Oh, this is rough, guys. Oh, so I knew this was going to be a rough video just because I'm such a beginner, but I mean, I didn't realize it would be this rough. So I do need one more little bead towards the front. I do tend to work wet, guys, if that's why, if anybody is wondering why the heck I dip my brush so much, it's definitely because I like to work very wet. I feel like I have a better application process. When I do that, it just always works out so much better for me. So that's why, whoops, I'm still so new, guys, that I mean, I don't know. I don't know what people consider a beginner. I mean, I've been doing in my own nails and practicing nails for about 3 or 4 months, I would say. So I don't know. I don't know what you guys consider new. Let me know down below in the comment section. What do you consider a beginner? Because that'll be interesting to find out. My hands are so shaky, you guys. If you're wondering, that's just, I don't know. I'm always really shaky handed. So it makes things tough for sure. Let's see. My apex is crazy. Crazy, crazy. So I definitely need to fill in that little area here. Oops, I always do that. This is probably going to take forever to dry because of how much monomer I used. I know it. It just makes it so that you have to file less when you do kind of get a smooth application, obviously. So I try. It just usually doesn't work out as planned, so. Okay. Just kind of cleaning up my edges. It's definitely kind of rough, but it is what it is. We're gonna go in with a little bit of glitter. I do need to kind of fix right here though. She's gonna need some more over here. Down right in there. She needed a bit. Definitely pretty crazy, guys. I'm not going to take that from you if that's what you're thinking. So I just wanted to share kind of my beginner-esque experience doing nails. So that is going to be the color portion. We're going to get some glitter. We're going to encapsulate. We're going to do all that kind of stuff and see how it turns out. I definitely will be using my glitter planet the next time. I do feel like I just really like it so much more. I feel like my application is so much smoother. I really do. I feel like I would have had a little bit less of a hard time had I used that brush. But I'm not gonna, you know, too late now. So I was thinking we'd do some Dulce. And I'm not really sure what else. Maybe a Hello Kitty face. I don't really know. But I definitely wanted to use these Dulce nail sprinkles. I see everyone using them. But I didn't really want to use the huge pieces. I wanted to use the smaller ones. And I'm having a hard time kind of finding them. So maybe if I shake it really good, I can get some to stick to the top. Ugh, see, it's like the pink doesn't want to stick to the top really. But there's a few small pieces. So we're going to try it. Put my brush here for a second. I'm gonna try to get the nail a little bit wet with the monomer. I'm gonna try the fan out and see how that works. It doesn't tend to work all that great for me sometimes, but we'll see. I wanted to try and get it in a little bit of a kind of, I don't know, S kind of thing, but it's not really going as I planned with this little brush, so we might have to switch this up. Let's try something else. I don't want to get this in my brush either necessarily, but we just might have to. Kind of want to try to get rid of those couple, but it's not working. So I'm gonna see what happens when I try to pick up some small little pink specks and go in with those. Oh, I got a little hair, guys. Definitely doesn't want to come off though. It's definitely a pain in the butt to do it this way. Let me get this little hair out of here. Okay, so we got that. Let's try dipping this a little bit more. See, I don't want to melt anything. I don't want to melt it because I know that tends to happen. Excuse the plane. I do have my windows open and all of that. So, I mean, that's cute. Let me get a look at it. I wanted some more pink than that. And I do want to put kind of, I don't know. I was thinking a couple of rhinestones in there, but it's not really, it kind of came out thicker than I wanted it to. If that makes sense to you. Or, not thicker, like, I put more than I wanted. But I'm having fun, and that's what matters, right? I feel like sometimes you get, let me know if you feel this way, sometimes you get kind of blah. I mean, you know, and you won't practice quite as often as you meant to. Oh, I don't want that big piece. And that kind of, I don't know, it puts you in kind of a funk where you don't practice as much as you should, and you don't get better not practicing. So you just got to kind of keep at it, and I tell myself that a lot. Just got to keep going. If you guys are still here with me, thank you so much. I just really want you guys to know how much I appreciate you. I appreciate every single subscriber on my channel. I really do. I appreciate you all. I told you guys this last time, my comment section is always just going crazy. You guys are the best. Like, I really do love talking to you guys. I love meeting new YouTubers. I love subscribing to their channels. So if you guys have a channel and I'm not subscribed to it, please let me know, and I would love to come take a peek. I will surely subscribe. I absolutely love to support my subscribers. I'm gonna put a couple of the bigger ones. So I didn't want the really big ones, but I do want a couple of the littler hexes. So I did get a couple of them. This is definitely, I'm putting more than I wanted to, but I do want to have kind of a good, I don't want that big glitter. It won't come off. I don't want that big hex. To get it off. There we go. So we might have that's fine. Yeah, so I can't wait to pick the winner of my design contest, you guys. I am so psyched. I'm so psyched to give the winner some of my homemade glitter acrylics, custom made for you. So if the winner has any preference towards like colors or anything like that, I hope they will let me know. I keep picking up bigger glitters, so that's why you keep seeing me wipe them off, because I really wanted the smaller ones. Just kind of going in and adding some random kind of specks here and there. Oh, I don't want that one in that little crevice. Come on. Come on. Yeah, of course it's gonna get stuck down in there, right? Oh, lost it. That's fine though. So I do kind of actually like it more than I did to begin with. So that's always nice when you start to dislike something that you're doing and then you're like, all right, that kind of saved it. It's always good. Just kind of trying to go in with a little bit more in certain areas. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I really, really, really do. Because I really wanted to do this for you guys. If you guys have any videos that you want to see me do, I always try to ask and have you guys share that with me so that I can do them for you. So I think that's good for that. Look at that, you guys. Look at how cute. I really love the nail boxy stuff that they sent. Oh, look at that. So cute. I do like it. I do like that design a lot. So we're going to go in with some clear to encapsulate. I was going to use some metal slices, but I don't think I'm going to now. I think that I might, well, I don't know. Let's take a peek. I don't really think there's any that will go in that little, I don't want to do too much because I did want to add a couple of rhinestones randomly through there, but I'm not even sure if if it needs that. I'm so indecisive, it hurts. But yeah, I think I might do like a rhinestone or two, just, you know what I mean, throughout the S. I mean, we could do the little cuticle ones, but I don't know, I kind of like it the way it is. And it's going to really pop once you encapsulate too. I always love that. Once you encapsulate it, it always looks so much different and so much better. So we are going to, just let me grab my clear. Which one do I want to use? I'll use my ugly duckling. Ooh, uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Just kicked my little thing. I do have you guys set up on the floor today on a little, like, tray. So that's what we're doing today. So I am going to use, oh, I should have showed you, this is my ugly duckling clear. She's a little beat up. She's kind of towards the end of her pot. But I do have extras of these. So as Ceci said, I like to order extra of anything that I can. All right, so we're gonna go in with a bead of clear. Yeah, I really don't even think we need any metal slices. I don't know, let's take a peek. I'm indecisive. Let's take a peek. All right, so we have some D&G, we have some Louis Vuitton, some flowers. Let me show you guys too. So these are from Trendy. I do think that a Hello Kitty might be cute, but I really do like it the way it is. So I just wanted to give you guys a little peek at those though. Ooh, I keep bumping you, I'm sorry. This video is a mess. So let's go in with our bead of clear. We do have some glitter still in our brush, but that's okay. Not that big of a deal. So just going in with some of my clear Ugly Duckling acrylic. This stuff is like super duper clear, you guys. I absolutely adore it. Definitely my go-to clear. I do have some Enailcouture that I haven't really gotten into yet. So I'm hoping maybe I'll have a new favorite too. Well, not a new favorite, but like another favorite, I guess. But I do also have some Koopa. I do like Koopa clear. I do feel like it's not quite as clear as Ugly Duckling though. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I can't seem to pick up a good bead, a good big bead today. I feel like some days are better than others for beadage. But yeah, look at that pop, guys. That's beautiful. Maybe it's because I'm not really doing it wet enough. I'm not sure. There we go. Let me just get a good look at where I want to place this bead. Didn't go where I wanted, but that's okay. So it's definitely a little windy today, and I have my doors open and my window open. So that could be the issue as far as why it's drying a little bit quicker on the clear than it was for the color. But that's fine. No biggie. So I'm just going to take a peek in the light at what we're working with here. So probably need a bead over to the right, but I do think we're gonna go in with one more big bead up by the apex area. So let's just make sure I'm in frame. Trying to make sure that I have all of this covered up top by the cuticle area because I don't want to be going into my color. Walking that kind of back, even though you probably shouldn't do that. Probably makes yourself more work. It's not horrible. Definitely, I wouldn't say it's horrible, but I definitely need to keep working just like everyone else. I think I need some fresh monomer because have you guys ever noticed once you're kind of down towards the bottom of your Dappen dish, once you're down towards the bottom of your Dappen dish, I've kind of noticed that the monomer thickens up a lot, which makes sense because it's got acrylic, you know, left in it. So definitely it makes sense. If you guys are still here, 36 minutes in, thank you, thank you. If you guys are still here, say something like, still here, Tabitha. Let me know who's watching these videos the farthest. Let's see who really watches the whole video. Not that it's, you know, bad if you don't. You can watch as much or as little as you want of my videos, but it'll be cool to know. Yeah, this is definitely drying a lot faster than it was for the colored acrylic. I'm wondering why, but definitely different. But not a huge issue. So I'm just going to take a closer peek in the light a little bit and see what I need to do here. I don't know, it looks all right. I do need probably, well, sorry guys, I can't really see in that lighting as good as I want. So I just need a tiny cuticle bead because I can see a spot where I kind of didn't get. So let's get right up in there. As you can see the layers, there's kind of like a ridge right there. So I'm just kind of trying to fill that in. Trying to make sure I don't have any others. And brushing it down towards the tip, as Natalie Carmona would say. So let's see. How does that look? Let me get that little spot. I'm just cleaning up around the edge with my brush off camera because I can't really see when I have it towards the camera. So, all right, so I do need a tiny bit of clear at the tip. I can definitely see that just here. Okay. I think that looks pretty good, you guys. Like I said, I don't want to get too crazy towards the cuticle area. We'll do one more towards down the end because I want to make sure that's nice and smooth. I want to make sure that's nice and smooth and even so that we have as little filing to do as possible. Not that I don't like filing, I mean, just it's easier for yourself if you have to do less. So I don't know, it looks pretty good. It's a little bit chunky, but that's fine because we will be filing down a lot. Also want to make sure all my glitters are encapsulated. On the edge, I do notice that maybe I should encapsulate these glitters a bit more. I'm going to do this in the light though. Sorry guys. Just want to make sure I got the edges. Because you don't want to be filing off all your glitter. Certainly not. So, I think that looks good. I just really want to make sure I have enough clear to file off up here. In this little area where I made a mess of my red iguana finger. Just trying to, because I tend to leave out the edges. As you can see, I got way too close to the cuticle area and it's starting to cure like that. So I'm definitely going to have to separate that with the file. Maybe not. I think I was able to get it before it was completely done. So let's try to fix that little mistake there by smoothing it. And you don't want to touch the skin. So, I mean, if this was a real person, they might be a little unhappy with me, but that's okay. I don't know. My cuticle area is like miserable, guys. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I have one of those like ledges for sure. And I hate that, but we're just gonna have to file it away. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think it looks okay. I definitely lost my stiletto shaping a little bit, but that's something that's easy to fix. So this is what we have so far. So with some filing, hopefully we can take care of the kind of, I don't know, misshapenness. It's not too bad though. It really isn't. It's not too bad. I don't have much of an apex though. I really struggle with that. So if you guys have any tips, actually I need one more bead right here. See, if I look at a nail too long, I will absolutely sit there and just find a million and one things I could fix. So I really, at some point, you just have to be like, okay, I'm done. It's not gonna be perfect. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna do this one bead in the light, you guys. I'm sorry, forgive me, but I cannot see as good in there as I can in here. Okay, bear with me. Okay. Just kind of smoothing out now, making sure that everything is. So I definitely, like I said, I lost my shape and my cuticle area is really, really high up. But I'm gonna have to fix that with filing because it's too late. It's too late for them. So we're gonna let this dry for a minute and kind of clear an area to file. Hopefully that won't tip over. Just cap that. Cap this. Yeah, guys, if you are still here though, thank you so much. Like, you are amazing to sit here for like an hour-long video with me. Clean off my brush really quick because I don't want any acrylic to dry in it. Ladies, if you are a beginner like me and you don't know this yet, make sure that you always clean out your brush. Very, very important step. So there we have it. Nice clean brush. You shouldn't touch it with your fingers like I just did either. But I'm gonna go ahead and lay this down over here to start drying. Because you also want to lay down your brush when you're drying it because you don't want it to kind of come down and ruin your handle. That wouldn't be fun. So let's get rid of that. And just get a drink of my water really quick. And we're gonna go in with some filing. So today, guys, as I said, I will be using my Kiara Sky Beyond Pro e-file. I am going to switch out the bit. We were using my K-Star bit. That was the Easy Off mandrel that you see here. So just so that you guys know, if you do have one of these or you're going to have one of these, you will see the lock and unlock. You're gonna turn it to the left to unlock it until you hear that click. So I do just remove it like that really quick. This little ring I always take off and keep for the next bit. So today I thought we would just be using, let's see, I don't want to cut up my hand. So let's just use one of my older ones. We're going to be using a medium small round. This one is coarse. Well, I mean, I don't think I have all that much to remove, so I probably could use a fine bit. Let's use the Kiara Sky. So I'm going to use my Kiara Sky large barrel fine in rose gold, I believe is why it's called that. I don't know. We'll see. But obviously this one's had some use. Not too much though, to be honest with you, because it kind of scares me. I don't like to use it on myself because I don't want to cut myself. So I kind of just save these for when I start to get better. I probably have that too low into the E-file. Just kind of fix that. I don't really know how deep it's supposed to go, to be honest with you. I haven't watched that many videos on it. kind of trying to figure it out on my own. But I forgot my dust brush again too, so we're gonna have to kind of go ahead without it. But I am gonna start off at a speed of 4. I think that means 4,000 RPMs or 40,000. I think it's 40,000. Whatever. I'm not trying to teach you here, so we're just gonna go in. I cannot see very well out here, guys, so if I do kind of pull back, it's because I can't see, and I'm gonna try to, you know, make up for that. Anyways, we're going in, like I said, with my Kiara Sky Efile. I do kind of tend, oh, I should have used my dust collector today. I just had that pop into my head. Oh well. You know what? I don't even know. This is kind of gummy. I think this might need a second. I don't want to kind of, I told you it was going to take a second to dry because I definitely work really, really wet. But I don't want to get a really gummy, nice drill bit. I don't know if you girls know, to find out if your acrylic is cured all the way through, you kind of tap on it like that. Won't even focus. Oh my goodness, that mat is killing me. But I think it's kind of cured up top, but not towards the tip. So we're gonna give that a second. Maybe I should have used my other bit because it's gonna get real gummy. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that while we're letting that dry a second. So we're gonna shut this off, open her up, and I'm gonna change it out for a panna bit, which is a bit less expensive. Get rid of this as well. It's a bit less expensive. I'm still gonna use the coarse bit. You know what? I do have a fine bit in here, so we could use that one. No, I think I just have them switched out. Yeah, so this one is the fine bit. So we're gonna do that. This one is from Panna. Same idea, except it does have the oval kind of rounded top, so you're not gonna cut yourself as easily. Don't get me wrong, it will still get you once in a while if you're not careful, but I mean, it's way better than the alternative, which is the one I just showed you. So we're gonna turn this back on now that we have that inserted into the E-file. We're gonna kind of, I guess 5 is fine. So what I love about this E-file is that you can really, really control, the speed. So this lighting today, it was really good in the beginning, and now it's not, and I'm sorry, I apologize. And it's not focusing for you either, but I'm holding this super weird because I'm at an awkward angle, but we're just going in and kind of trying to get to the cuticle area first before we kind of do a whole bunch of filing down the side with the actual file. I kind of try to go and clean up any spots I see that I know are gonna come off anyways. Definitely a tiny bit gummy at the tip still, so we are going to kind of try to work up here first. But yeah, you guys, I'm definitely, like I said, a beginner, so I'm an E-file beginner too. To be honest, I kind of struggle with an E-file, and I do have an easier time hand filing, which is kind of surprising to me. I really thought it would have been the complete opposite. So just trying to push back the nail as much as I can to see kind of what it's gonna look like, the way it's supposed to be inserted, because sometimes it kind of slides down. I know I'm all over the place with the frame, guys, so I am super sorry about that. Definitely a little flat here, so I'm gonna try to make up for it in filing, but I'm just not the best at filing. So I usually try to get into the cuticle area first, and then I'll use my hand file as well. So that's probably what we're going to do today as well. Remember, we don't want to do too much filing on this nail because that is encapsulated glitter, and once you start doing that, you're going to start biting through to the actual glitter, and you really don't want to do that because then you're going to probably get stuck going in with more clear and then having to file some more. So Or at least that's what I do when I do that, which is probably crazy. I don't know. Oh boy, guys. So I think I might actually go in with my hand file a lot sooner than I planned, just because I really do have a better time with it. So I'm trying to find a good, let me get a better angle here for you guys. So it's definitely tough to e-file on video, I've determined. At least at this frame, or at this, like, I don't know, the way I have my camera angled from the mount, I feel like I could have done a better job with that. But my cuticle area is definitely where I feel like I struggle the most. That and getting my shaping across the board. You know what I mean? Like all my nails the same length. I definitely struggle with that. As you can see, this part is still really gummy. And that's simply because of how wet I work. I use a lot more monomer than you're supposed to probably, I feel like. But it's just, you know, it's how I'm learning. Everybody learns in a different way, and I feel like my way just happens to be to use more monomer and work wetter, because it's tough to get a smooth application, you know, without it. It really is. It's just tough all the way around. Nails are tough, like I said. So just going down the edges of the stiletto to do as much of the work with the e-file as I can, and then I typically bounce back and forth, but this feels pretty smooth already, so I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you. Obviously this little area here is kind of rough. I should have put another bead up here, but I didn't want it to fall in. As you can see, I have these little red iguana tips that you put on the red iguana practice finger, and the sizing is kind of weird with them, and I never remember which one goes with which, so I do just kind of guess sometimes, and then you end up with the little gaps there. So I didn't want to get too close in with that. As you can see, I think I'm gonna go in with my hand file a bit. I'm not gonna kind of go for perfection, because if I try to do that and I put that pressure on myself, I will sit here forever. I hate when that happens. Sometimes it'll bite into the acrylic. And maybe it's because my drill bit is getting used a lot. I don't know. That's probably what it is. It's probably dull. I don't really know how often you're supposed to replace bits. Let me know down below in the comment section if you know, because that's a good thing to kind of figure out. Because I don't know. I'm sure you're putting a lot more work on your shoulders if you're not using the appropriate bit, like if it's dull, so to speak, if you used it too many times. I don't know. I don't really know if I use it more or less than, you know, normal. I don't know. I'm rambling. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my hand file. Let's do this, get that out of the way. So this is what we have so far. I know my lighting. Ah! That's what we have, though. She's very pretty. I do love that color, you guys. I have to say that. All right, so, oh geez, that's a loud noise. So today I'm just going to be using the Beauty Secret Washable Coarse Medium 100/180 Grit. This I got from my nail box swap with Ceci from over at Ceci's Nail World. Just kind of going in underneath, kind of right here, where it's a little bit iffy. Try not to file my own nails. If you guys haven't seen them yet, I posted them on Instagram. I did use Petrobel Soft and some Swarovski. I also used some Enailcouture Bellanova, I think it's called, glitter on the tip and back here. I also did use a couple of metal pieces from Nailboxy, that's where I got it from. Nailboxy, a little mystery box that I received. So I do like to kind of go in after with my hand file a bit. I will have to grab a buffer because I forgot about the buffer. I always forget something when I'm setting up my little area. Maybe I should take the nail out to file, just to make it easier. I don't know, I keep going to file my finger. So we're gonna take it out real quick. Oh, sorry guys. This is tough. It's so much easier when it's on your hand. Ugh. Just kind of trying to get this little spot here. Has a little bit of gummy acrylic down here. I can feel it. I feel like Mia's Secret monomer takes a long time if you work wet to dry. I definitely have noticed that it's probably one that you should definitely have the ratio right for because it definitely will have you struggle. So as you can see, maybe I bit in. I'm not sure. I think so. Could have bit into my glitter somewhere because I did have one on my finger, but maybe not. I do like this file. However, I feel like I like the bigger surface files better because I'm kind of struggling to file with it, and because it's not like a straight edge. So I'm going to grab my buffer and I'm going to grab my little baby file. So I grabbed a couple. I think we're gonna try the Noonies nails. Let's see how this one works. This has kind of a combination of the two. Still a little awkward, but definitely a little bit easier to work with. I don't know, guys. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think of my first acrylic application on camera. Remember, I am super duper new to this whole nail thing, so please be gentle on my little soul. Please be gentle on my little soul. Okay. So, I keep getting my own fingernails in there, guys. I know my nails are going to be even worse off than they were before. Alright, so I do like to have a point, but I don't, ooh, no, I did it. I got it. I got it real good that time. Oh, no. Definitely bit into my nail good that time. I'm using the Wonder Gel scratch proof, but it definitely bit in me that time. I might end up having to go in with a top coat on that nail just to kind of fix it. Oh boy, now I'm scared to keep filing. I definitely should have put gloves on just to kind of keep that from happening, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna use my e-file for this part because I just keep filing my fingers, my fingernails. Ooh. So let's try this. Definitely struggle with my filing, as I told you guys, like I really, really do. Just trying to get my, ooh, pretend you guys didn't see that part. Yeah, but I struggle with filing, I feel like the most. That and my cuticle area. But filing is definitely very, very tough. And I think people underestimate how hard it is to file nails. I don't want to get too close. Just kind of try. I go by feel a lot when it comes to smoothness on the nail. I really do. Alright. You guys, I really, really, really hope you enjoy this. Because I was so scared to do this. I don't know why. I guess I feel like I'm not that good at it. And I just hate putting, you know what I mean? Like putting myself out there as far as like, oh, look at what I do. I suck. You know what I mean? Like, no. I hate that. But, I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere. I feel like everyone likes to be good at what they do. So when you feel like you're not kind of doing as well as you would like to, it's tough. So I definitely need to do a little bit more smoothing through here. I think the buffing will definitely help me out. But as you can see, I kind of have a little bit of a dip there. And I don't really want to go in with more acrylic necessarily. So I'm hoping that I can kind of, let me try the buffer. Hoping I can kind of get in there and not have to go in with more clear acrylic, you know? because it always seems to help me. Buffers are like the best. I mean, what would we all do without filing? I mean, ugh. Sorry I'm babbling, you guys, for sure. Okay, let me just see what I'm doing here. Definitely need to get a better lamp. Just kind of trying to get one spot there. There we go. So I don't know, my tip is definitely a little rough. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go in with more clear acrylic or not, and I really don't want to, so. Just gonna try to save that all on my own with a little bit of elbow grease. I really hope you guys like this design though. I kind of was at a loss for what I wanted to do with these, but I really, really wanted to use them, and I feel like once I do the top coat, it's gonna pop a lot more. I think that's good. I think it's all right. And definitely have come a long way. I feel like you know, as I look at the other sets that I've done, and I always keep all of my little design swatch stick type things. I always keep all my little nails from my nail hands. So, I mean, when I do look back, I definitely feel like I'm getting somewhere. So, I don't know. You know, maybe I will just keep getting better. And eventually I do hope to go to school for it. I mean, I don't even know if I necessarily want to go to school for it to do nails for a living. I just want to be able to learn it all. You know what I mean? I really do. I want to know, like, everything nails. I want to know how to do gel. I want to know how to do acrylic. I want to know how to do acrygel. I want to know how to do it literally all. Polygel. Like, I just want to know how to do everything. My boyfriend calls me obsessed. I don't know. Maybe it's because he doesn't see me get as excited about other things like as I do about nail things. Like it's on another level with nail things, I guess. Because they really do just get me so excited. I know I'm out of frame. I'm gonna try to work on the angle thing, you guys, and see if I can come up with a better setup for us. I just have to bear with me on that one for a bit longer. I am so excited for you guys to see this video. I really, really hope you'll be supportive, but I know the kind of subscribers that I have will absolutely be supportive, and they'll be super kind, so I'm not too worried about them. All right, you guys, I think that should be good enough to get a top coat on. I was thinking about some glow in the dark. The nails I have on now do glow in the dark as well. Oh my goodness, I filed the heck out of my nails, guys. It's all for you. It's all in the name of nails and YouTube and friends. So let me get a closer look here. I definitely wish I had a little bit better shaping, but I mean, for a first timer on camera, I think I did okay. Yeah, alrighty, so we are actually going to go in with the top coat, just kind of gonna crisp up this area up here and try to make it a little bit flatter around these edges, and then we're gonna go in and get it done. One more little buff. I keep getting my fingers and I can't. All right, so I'm gonna dust these babies off. Okay, so I have dusted this off. I'm gonna try to wipe this off with a baby wipe, because that's usually how I will try to clean my hands. if they're not too bad. Okay. So I'm gonna slide her back in there. Definitely need to clean up my cuticle area a little bit. Now that I have this nail in here, I can definitely see that more. But it is what it is. Let me just do one little go around of my cuticles and we will get through this video. You guys are still here. I love you. I do. You guys are amazing. I love my friends. My nail YouTube friends are amazing. Ooh, my Instagram nail friends are amazing. All of you are amazing. So just trying to smooth out my cuticle area a little bit more. I know it still looks crazy, you guys, but obviously I'm not going to take 5 hours to try to perfect it. So, well, I don't know how to edit very well or at all yet, so I have to try to keep the videos timely. Because if I didn't, and no one would watch them. So I don't know why it keeps biting into that one certain area. But it does. Sorry I'm out of frame. Always story of my life. Sorry. I always apologize to my hands when I clip them. I've gotten her like 3 times already. Okay. So instead of dragging out my Kiara Sky Beyond Pro lamp, we will be using my little Sally Hansen lamp. She's just right off to the side there, guys, and I figured I would just give her a little bit of love. Don't use her all that often, so usually I'll use her when I don't feel like busting out the big one. I don't have like a real nail area yet, so now I kind of have things stashed just all around everywhere. Let me know down below if you guys are kind of like me, like organized chaos. So I definitely lost my apex if I ever had one. That's one thing about filing. It's like, ugh, do I really want to even file up here? Because I know my apex is just going to disappear. Okay, so let me just go in with my buffer one more time right around these cuticle. I definitely beat my nail or my finger up today. And my nails. And my nails. Okay. One more little smooth buff. We will put her back in and we are going to top coat. I really don't even think I want to put any rhinestones on, to be honest with you. I kind of like her how she is. Yeah, so let's go in with some top coat and get this design finished. If you guys are still here, again, I can't thank you enough. It's amazing that you guys stick around for such a long video. So we're going to insert her back into her little finger home here. That is what we have. So let's go in with some Wonder Gel. I am not going to do a base coat today, simply for time reasons. I know everyone's probably going to think I'm crazy for that, but I don't think it's necessary really just for a top coat on a practice finger nail design. So we are going to be going in, like I said, with my Wonder Gel. This is from Enailcouture. I definitely like this stuff. And we're just going to do a nice coat all over the nail. Look at that pop, you guys. Beautiful, beautiful. It really did come out good. I'm excited. The design, I mean, I really do like the color. The application could definitely have used some work. But I really, really, really like the design. Color-wise. I like how it all kind of came together. The teal, the pink, the gold. It looks super cute. I'm just gonna go in off camera to make sure that I got everywhere because the lighting is horrid. Definitely need to go back a little bit further, and I can't see when I'm on camera to do that, unfortunately. So I think that should be good. Alright guys, so I'm just going to kind of go over the edge down here to make sure I got it all. Look at that. Super duper shiny. I'm kind of happy with it. So let's just kind of, I know I'm not supposed to do this with my fingers, and I tell you guys that all the time, but I have nothing right around me to use. So I'm just trying to clean up my little edges here. Okay, and I'm going to cure this. You do want to do kind of like a full minute here. I know some people do it for 30 seconds. It might even say 30 seconds, to be honest. I'm not sure. But I do know that a full minute is kind of necessary, especially with such a long nail. So I'm just going to kind of hold this in here, you guys, and kind of thank you guys for joining me here and staying for so long for this video. Make sure that you guys stay tuned to see if you won my Miss Tabitha's Nails Happy Birthday Nail Design contest. I really can't wait to share the winner with you guys. Make sure that you keep an eye on my Instagram because that is where I'm going to be announcing it very, very shortly. I was thinking we might even do a video of me mixing up the winner's mixes. So I thought you guys could let me know down in the comment section if you would like to see that. Again, you guys, thank you. I can't thank you enough. If you haven't already, pretty please make sure that you subscribed and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video or this nail design. The cool thing is I actually did use this Wonder Gel over a glow-in-the-dark top coat at one point, and so I feel like it kind of mixed the chemicals together or something like that. So this is cured. Look at that design, you guys. I'm so happy with it. Look. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I know the lighting is not doing it justice, you guys. I promise I will be working on that, and I will be working on the angle as well. Thank you for joining me for this video, ladies. I love you all so super much. You're all so supportive. Make sure you guys check out Kiara Sky's new all-in-one because I definitely do enjoy these powders, you guys. I probably, after using them some more, I probably will be ordering some more of these at some point. Because I do absolutely like them and I do recommend them. But thank you guys again. I hope everyone is being safe and I hope that you will join me for my next video. See you next time, guys. I love you.